Right then, moving on. Our final speaker this evening, Fudgy, whenever you're ready.
Okay, good evening. Now, with the question, is it acceptable for the creator to demand payment before the work is completed? To start, this has been a question that has been thought of many people's heads or thoughts for many years. This issue is not within the fandom, but with most services in general. To break down the speech in which I received from the original speaker with their few points. They started with, if you pay someone beforehand, they may not complete your task the way they want it or to your liking. This can also be seen when it's a custom piece. Most artwork is, what if you don't like something? What if you want something changed? Many artists are honest and understanding, but they're busy. There are also a few who see it as, well, a pain. And after all, they've already been paid. And a lot don't, but some think, so why should I change it? I've already been paid, it's done, on with the next one. Not a great way to think personally, as it is a reputation online. It's not all of them that think that way. Let's be honest, a lot of them are very good and brilliant. They have a great talent. If this happens, most people will not, and the artist will not give back the money or refund. Some may not even fix what you want changed. This then will cause you to lose your money and not receive the paid product you've asked for, or get told, like the well-known song from 1986, personally I wouldn't remember it, a couple of the older guys might, as it went, well, that's just the way it is. Just to let you know, I will be in the karaoke chat after the debate. Paying a deposit, on the other hand, you've paid a certain amount which you've agreed with the creator beforehand. Then you're paid the remaining amount when the art is finished, not the full amount up front. One of their other points was, what if the person does not complete the task? It'll hurt their reputation. But there's many people find a way around it. It's not hard nowadays to change your name and somewhat disappear. The person may even have stole the art. It has happened before and claimed it as their own. This is not fair on the original artist or the creator, and also for the person that's commissioning it. You're commissioning a unique piece that is unique to you as the customer and how you want it, not someone else's. Yes, you might take ideas from it, but from someone else's, but at the end of the day, it is unique to you. Another point they added was, they may charge too much for something that was not handed as promised, be that by the date or to the reference that they have supplied. This personally is something I've seen before from different furs. The art that the customer thinks or feels they're going to get is not like the art they receive. Maybe the artist has created their own bit of style, their own flair to it. This may annoy the customer. When they ask for it to be changed, the artist has already been paid and says, well, that's just the way it is, like a drive-through service. One of the other points he said was, if it is someone's first time buying art or a product, they may not have enough trust. Perhaps a compromise can be made, but most won't want to pay until after the product is finished. Again, this is a situation I have personally seen over the years within the fandom here. After all, were most of us not all told when growing up, don't talk to strangers? With the larger online presence being told, don't trust people you talk to online. This being applied to younger furs especially, and new people within the fandom. Here, all full of excitement for the whole fur thing and how it is brilliant. Remember, we were all like that once, even Paco and Simba. Now, for the most, we are genuine and honest bunch, but when it comes to the money that you've went out and earned, you've heard your hard-earned money, you have that wariness of just giving it over at the end of the day to a stranger who you hope will deliver the product you so much desire and have in your head. And one last point that they have pointed out was, when it comes to how much do I pay before, a lot of artists ask for a certain amount. That's understandable. They may not be able to, the customer may not be able to afford that full amount up front, and so a deposit's understandable. This can range from more or less anything, such as, say you're asking for a drawing, to a full-blown custom fursuit. At the end of the day, that is a large area within the fandom. And they can range from a few pounds up to quite a few thousand. I would ask anyone in this debate chat that has a custom fursuit, did you pay for your fursuit up front in one go? I would say the answer would be a majority of no. You may not like some of the details that the artist is creating. You may want it tweaked. I know this personally. I would say my suit maker is pulling her hair out at some of the things I want changes. But she's a good artist, and I'm hopeful. But to bring it back, if I had paid that in full, would I be able to request these changes? Or would they listen? I know she would. She's brilliant. I have to get that in there. If you need a link, I can supply it. So to conclude the original debate question of is it acceptable for the creator to demand payment before the work is completed, I say it is, but it isn't. A deposit to secure your place with the majority of the money being paid at the end, yes. But paying the majority or all of the money up front, I say no. Having been put in the spot to make this and take over from the original person that was to speak, I hope this makes sense, and I shall try to answer questions, but be nice. I wrote this in 10 minutes.
Thank you very much, Fudgy. It was excellent. It was excellent. Thank you for that. Excellent speech. Right. Are there any questions for Fudgy? And I can promise you, be as mean as you like.
Thanks, Pago.
Right, Victor. Whenever you're ready, unmute your mic. The floor is yours.
I will speak on behalf of Victor. He doesn't have a mic. He's PM'd me his question. First, though, I want to also say, Fudgy, excellent. Given how little time you were, you're a fantastic speaker. I always look forward to hearing from you. So well done with that. Very well done. As for Victor's question, and I'm just quoting this, he says, what about signatures? Some artists have very unique ones that are hard to replicate. Could that be a way of preventing fraud?
Yes and no, but that could be the same with anything. At the end of the day, you only have to go on to eBay. We all know that site. You go on and look at eBay, and there is, to bring it back to the fursuit related, there is well-known suits that everybody seems to know with fake copies out there. So a signature, yes, but we've all seen all the different pictures. People can very handy erase the signature or the watermark. And how would you know from there?
Thank you, Fudgy.
Anyone else for Fudgy?
I think my question for Fudgy would be, can we bring Craig in to record when you sing afterwards? I'm looking forward to that.
Only if you do a duet with me.
All right, you got a deal.
And Pago can do the low parts.
Deal. All right, thank you, Fudgy.
Thank you very much.